Countless games try to make you feel like a superhero, but Superhot VR is one of the few that pulls it off in such a believable way. By slowing down the world around you until you move, it creates an awesome illusion that you're thinking and reacting at superhuman speeds as waves of faceless thugs charge. Over a few short hours, Superhot VR puts you through a rapid-fire sequence of quick battles. As long as you hold still, you have all the time in the world to decide how to handle waves of easy-to-spot, bright red enemies. It's not until you move or shoot that they spring into full-speed motion, and that feeling of control is empowering. Shooting, stabbing, punching, or even shattering bad guys with your mind feels great, and watching them shatter at my feet as I sidestep or block their bullets, snatch their weapons out of their hands, and deal out precise double-fisted pain is about as rewarding as an action game gets. Throwing objects is awkward and tricky to get the hang of, but awesome when you pull it off. Some scenarios are easy, letting you show off, but you're just as fragile as these glass enemies, which means some levels are pretty tough to get through because even one grazing hit from a bullet will end your run. Sure, it's frustrating when you repeatedly die near the end and have to kill the same 5 guys over and over and over again to get to the trouble spot, Groundhog Day style, but the quick respawns make it as painless as possible. Superhot VR is a standing game that doesn't usually require you to move your feet more than a step in any direction or turn more than 45 degrees right or left. But even that tests the limits of the PSVR's single camera, and the flaky hand tracking of the Move controllers caused some unfair deaths when it thought I was moving when I was actually holding still. And it looks significantly sharper on the Oculus Rift and Vive than it does on the PSVR, but that's not terribly important in a game with such a low detail art style. There's not a ton of content, but once you get through the short campaign and its charming, perplexingly cryptic VR within VR story, there's an infinite survival mode to test your super hot skills against. It's a great way to keep enjoying this amazing use of virtual reality, with a fantastically clever concept and thrilling action that makes me feel like a slow-motion ninja hero. For more VR highlights, check out our reviews of Lone Echo, Farpoint, and Star Trek Bridge Crew.